15 Daily Habits to Boost Your Intelligence. Written and published by United Sports. Intelligence is not something you are simply born with. It is something you build every single day. The sharpest minds in history, from great philosophers to modern innovators, did not wake up one day with extraordinary intelligence. They cultivated it, step by step, by adopting powerful habits that shape their thinking, problem-solving, and decision-making skills. But what truly separates an average mind from a brilliant one? It is not just knowledge, but the way knowledge is applied, processed, and expanded. Today, we unveil the foundation of an intelligent mind, the habits that set the stage for mental excellence. This is the beginning of your journey toward unlocking your full intellectual potential. Welcome to United Sports, your destination for self-growth, success, and wisdom. If you're ready to sharpen your mind and elevate your thinking, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Now, let's begin. A highly intelligent mind does not operate on random bursts of knowledge. It thrives on structure, curiosity, and daily improvement. The foundation of intelligence starts with the realization that the brain is like a muscle. It grows stronger when challenged and weakens when left unused. Every single habit you cultivate contributes to either sharpening your mind or dulling it. Intelligence is not just about academic knowledge. It is about how well you analyze situations, solve problems, control emotions, and adapt to change. The first step toward boosting intelligence is committing to a lifelong journey of learning and self-improvement. At the core of this foundation lies mental discipline. A wandering mind, easily distracted by entertainment and short-term pleasures, cannot reach its highest potential. Great thinkers of the world, from Einstein to Tesla, all had one thing in common: they mastered the art of deep thinking and focus. If you want to build intelligence, start by training your mind to resist distractions and engage in activities that demand mental effort. Reading, analyzing, and questioning everything around you forces your brain to process information critically rather than passively consuming it. Another pillar of intelligence is the ability to ask great questions. The smartest people in the world are not those who have all the answers, but those who never stop questioning. The habit of curiosity leads to deeper understanding. Instead of blindly accepting information, train your mind to ask why, how, and what if. This habit will sharpen your reasoning skills, helping you approach life with logic rather than emotions. A strong mind does not accept things at face value. It digs deeper, explores alternatives, and seeks clarity. An intelligent mind also thrives on clarity and organization. When your thoughts are scattered, your actions lack direction. That's why great thinkers develop the habit of structured thinking. Writing down ideas, creating mental maps, and breaking down complex concepts into simpler parts strengthen neural connections. Intelligence is not about memorizing everything. It's about structuring knowledge in a way that allows you to retrieve and use it effectively when needed. One of the most overlooked habits that build intelligence is embracing challenges and discomfort. Growth never happens in comfort zones. The human brain expands its capacity when exposed to difficulty, whether it's solving complex problems, learning a new skill, or engaging in difficult conversations. Avoiding challenges weakens mental resilience, while facing them strengthens cognitive abilities. The smartest individuals actively seek situations that force them to think harder, work smarter, and solve problems creatively. Furthermore, intelligence is not limited to logic and reasoning. It also involves emotional intelligence. Being able to control emotions, understand social dynamics, and communicate effectively are all signs of a well-developed mind. Intelligence is useless if one cannot express thoughts clearly or connect with others. Developing self-awareness and empathy helps refine thinking, improve decision-making, and build meaningful relationships. This is why emotional intelligence is equally as important as intellectual intelligence. Another crucial factor in building intelligence is learning from mistakes. Many people fear being wrong, but the greatest minds embrace failure as a stepping stone to wisdom. Mistakes provide feedback. They show what works and what doesn't. When you analyze failures, you extract valuable lessons, and your brain rewires itself to make better decisions in the future. An intelligent person does not see failure as a setback, but as an opportunity for refinement and improvement. But intelligence is not just about thinking, it's about action. A mind full of knowledge is wasted if it is never applied. Smart individuals take action based on what they learn. They experiment, test, and refine their knowledge through experience. Intelligence grows not only by absorbing information, but by putting that information into practice. Those who take action learn faster, make better decisions, and ultimately become wiser over time. As we lay this foundation for an intelligent mind, remember this: the habits you cultivate today shape the intelligence you possess tomorrow. Intelligence is not determined by genetics alone. It is determined by the small, consistent habits that shape your thoughts, decisions, and actions. If you truly want to boost your intelligence, commit to these habits daily. Strengthen your focus, question everything, embrace challenges, develop emotional intelligence, learn from failure, and take action. This is just the beginning. In the next part, we will explore how daily learning fuels mental growth and why feeding your mind with the right knowledge is the key to long-term intelligence. Stay tuned as we continue this journey to unlocking your greatest mental potential. If you found value in this, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to United Sports. The path to intelligence starts now. See you in the next part. Daily learning, the key to mental growth. The human mind is like a fire. It needs constant fuel to keep burning brightly. That fuel is knowledge. Without daily learning, intelligence remains stagnant. A sharp mind is not built in a day or through occasional effort. It is shaped and refined through consistent learning every single day. Those who commit to continuous learning never stop growing. They evolve, adapt, and stay ahead in life, while those who stop learning remain stuck in the same patterns, never reaching their full potential. Learning is not limited to schools, universities, or formal education. The most intelligent people in history never confined their knowledge to textbooks alone. They learned from experience, observation, deep thinking, and reflection. They understood that knowledge is everywhere, in books, conversations, failures, and even in silence. The key to intelligence is to develop a mindset that sees every moment as an opportunity to learn. One of the simplest and most effective ways to feed the mind is through reading. Every book contains years, sometimes decades, of knowledge, research, and wisdom. Reading is like having a conversation with the greatest minds in history. It expands understanding, improves critical thinking, and introduces new perspectives. Even 10 minutes of reading every day can shape thoughts, refine communication skills, and enhance problem-solving abilities. But reading alone is not enough. The real power of learning comes from application. Knowledge that is not applied is easily forgotten. A truly intelligent person does not just absorb information, they use it. They experiment with new ideas, test different strategies, and apply what they learn in real life. Growth happens when knowledge is turned into action. One of the biggest barriers to learning is ego. Many people believe they already know enough, so they stop seeking new information. But the most intelligent minds remain humble learners. They understand that no matter how much they know, there is always more to learn. True wisdom comes from accepting that there will always be someone who knows something they don't. A strong mind does not seek to prove its intelligence, it seeks to expand it. Another powerful habit that accelerates learning is teaching others. When a person explains a concept to someone else, they reinforce their own understanding. Teaching forces the mind to simplify complex ideas, organize thoughts, and communicate effectively. It is said that if you cannot explain something simply, you do not understand it well enough. Sharing knowledge not only helps others grow but also strengthens personal intelligence. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Endless scrolling, entertainment, and meaningless conversations consume valuable time that could be used for learning. The most intelligent individuals are selective with their attention. They prioritize valuable information over useless content. They choose to listen to audiobooks instead of gossip, watch educational videos instead of random entertainment, and surround themselves with people who challenge them to think, not just pass the time. Observation is another underrated tool for intelligence. Learning is not just about reading or listening, it is about watching, analyzing, and understanding patterns. The smartest minds in history had one thing in common: they paid attention. They noticed small details that others ignored. They studied human behavior, market trends, nature, and the world around them. Intelligence grows when a person trains their mind to observe, reflect, and question everything. Mistakes are also a great teacher. The fear of being wrong stops many people from growing. But the truth is, every mistake carries a lesson. The only real failure is refusing to learn from them. The smartest people analyze their failures, extract lessons from them, and adjust their actions accordingly. They do not dwell on mistakes, they grow from them. A mind that is constantly learning from failures becomes stronger, more adaptable, and more resilient. Curiosity is the foundation of intelligence. A curious mind is always searching, questioning, and exploring. It does not settle for simple answers, it goes deeper. It asks why and how about everything. Curiosity fuels creativity, innovation, and problem-solving. Without curiosity, learning becomes passive. But when a person remains curious, every situation becomes an opportunity to expand knowledge. A key to daily learning is surrounding yourself with the right people. Conversations with intelligent, open-minded individuals expose a person to new perspectives and ideas. Great thinkers challenge each other. They engage in meaningful discussions, exchange knowledge, and push each other toward growth. Who a person spends time with directly affects their mindset and level of intelligence. Journaling is another powerful habit that strengthens intelligence. Writing thoughts, reflections, and lessons learned each day helps organize the mind. It allows a person to track their progress, identify patterns in their thinking, and retain knowledge more effectively. A journal is not just a collection of words, it is a tool for self-improvement. Self-discipline plays a crucial role in learning. Many people wish to become more intelligent, but they lack the consistency to pursue knowledge every day. The difference between those who grow and those who remain stagnant is discipline. Intelligence is not about sudden bursts of motivation. It is about showing up every day, even when it feels inconvenient. The best learners embrace discomfort. Growth does not happen when everything is easy. It happens when the mind is stretched beyond its limits. Studying something new, solving complex problems, or developing new skills can feel frustrating. But that discomfort is proof that the brain is expanding. Intelligent individuals do not avoid difficult things. They lean into them because they know that challenge leads to growth. Another lesson in intelligence is adapting to change. The world is constantly evolving. Those who refuse to learn new things, update their knowledge, or adapt to new environments will be left behind. The ability to unlearn and relearn is just as important as acquiring knowledge in the first place. Intelligence is not about memorizing facts. It is about staying flexible and open to new ways of thinking. A great way to speed up learning is by seeking feedback. Many people avoid criticism because it makes them uncomfortable. But constructive feedback helps refine thoughts, improve skills, and correct blind spots. Intelligent individuals listen, adapt, and grow instead of letting ego get in the way. They see feedback as a tool for self-improvement, not as an attack. One of the greatest lessons about intelligence is that it never stops growing. There is no final destination. The smartest minds do not reach a point where they feel they have learned enough. They remain students of life, forever seeking knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Lifelong learning is the key to lifelong intelligence. As this journey continues, one thing becomes clear: learning is not a single act, but a way of life. Intelligence is not something a person simply possesses. It is something they cultivate, nurture, and expand every day. Those who dedicate themselves to learning never stop improving. In the next part, we will explore how deep thinking and reflection sharpen the mind, helping turn knowledge into wisdom. The journey to intelligence does not stop here. It only gets stronger. Stay tuned, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to United Sports to keep growing with us. The power of reflection and deep thinking. In the journey of intelligence, learning is only one side of the equation. The other, equally important side, is reflection. Without reflection, knowledge is just scattered information, floating in the mind without purpose. True intelligence is not about how much one knows, but about how deeply one understands and applies what they have learned. Reflection is the process that transforms raw information into wisdom. It helps in making sense of experiences, sharpening judgment, and strengthening decision-making. An intelligent mind does not just consume knowledge. It processes, questions, and refines it. Many people spend their lives accumulating information but never take the time to pause and think. They read books, watch videos, and listen to advice, but without reflection, everything they learn fades away. The sharpest minds in history developed the habit of thinking deeply, analyzing their experiences, and extracting lessons from every situation. Deep thinking is a skill that separates ordinary minds from extraordinary ones. It allows a person to connect ideas, find solutions, and develop new perspectives. While most people react impulsively to situations, those who reflect take a step back, observe, and respond with wisdom. This habit prevents unnecessary mistakes and strengthens the ability to navigate life with clarity and purpose. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to practice reflection is through journaling. Writing down thoughts, questions, and lessons learned each day forces the brain to organize information. It reveals patterns, exposes weaknesses, and highlights areas for improvement. Many great thinkers, from Leonardo da Vinci to Marcus Aurelius, kept journals where they recorded their reflections. This habit helped them sharpen their intellect and refine their understanding of the world. Silence is another powerful tool for deep thinking. In a world filled with distractions, silence has become rare, yet it is in moments of silence that the mind can truly process and reflect. Spending even a few minutes in quiet thought each day can lead to greater clarity, better decision-making, and deeper insights. The smartest individuals understand the value of stepping away from noise to allow their thoughts to settle and ideas to emerge. A reflective mind is also a disciplined mind. It does not allow itself to be controlled by fleeting emotions or external pressures. Instead, it carefully examines situations, weighs the pros and cons, and makes informed choices. This level of self-awareness is what prevents regret and leads to a life of greater fulfillment and success. Self-questioning is another crucial habit of deep thinkers. Instead of blindly accepting their own opinions and beliefs, they ask themselves, is this really true? Am I looking at this situation from all angles? What can I learn from this? These questions challenge the mind to go beyond surface-level thinking and develop a more intelligent approach to life. Great thinkers do not just reflect on what went right. They also reflect on failures. Every mistake holds a lesson, but only those who take the time to analyze their failures will find the wisdom within them. Instead of dwelling on regret, they extract knowledge from their past actions and use it to make better decisions in the future. Another secret of intelligent minds is their ability to observe human behavior. By paying attention to how people react, speak, and make choices, they learn valuable lessons about psychology, emotions, and communication. They reflect on these observations, which allows them to build stronger relationships and navigate social situations with ease. Reading is powerful, but reflecting on what has been read is even more powerful. A book is only useful if its lessons are remembered and applied. After reading, intelligent individuals take time to think about the key ideas, how they relate to their own life, and how they can be put into practice. This habit ensures that knowledge does not just stay in the mind but becomes a part of daily life. Nature teaches valuable lessons to those who take the time to observe. The way seasons change, the way animals adapt, and the way water finds its path all reflect deeper truths about life. Many wise individuals spend time in nature, using it as a mirror to reflect on their own growth, struggles, and journey. Meditation is another habit that enhances deep thinking. It trains the mind to focus, remain calm, and detach from distractions. People who meditate regularly develop the ability to slow down their thoughts, making it easier to analyze situations clearly and make better decisions. An intelligent person does not seek answers outside all the time. They learn to trust their own thinking. In a world where everyone is looking for quick advice and instant solutions, deep thinkers understand that the best answers often come from within. They reflect on their experiences and use their own reasoning to find solutions instead of always depending on others. The habit of deep thinking also strengthens creativity. Many of the greatest ideas in history did not come from rushed thinking but from people who took the time to reflect, daydream, and let their minds wander. Creativity is not just about intelligence. It is about giving the mind the space to explore new possibilities. The greatest leaders in history were not those who acted the fastest, but those who thought the deepest. They took time to reflect before making major decisions, ensuring that their actions were guided by wisdom, not impulse. This is why deep thinking is not just a habit, it is a necessity for those who wish to lead, influence, and make an impact. Patience is an underrated part of intelligence. People who think deeply understand that not all answers come immediately. They are willing to sit with a problem, think it through, and wait for the right solution to emerge. This patience prevents rash decisions and leads to far better outcomes. A mind that does not reflect becomes stagnant. It does not grow, does not improve, and does not evolve. The habit of daily reflection ensures that the mind remains sharp, adaptable, and always learning. Intelligence is not just about thinking fast, it is about thinking deeply. At the core of deep thinking is self-awareness. Those who take time to reflect understand themselves better. They recognize their strengths and weaknesses, their emotions, and their triggers. This awareness gives them greater control over their actions, allowing them to respond to life with wisdom rather than reaction. As we move forward in this journey, remember this. Learning gives knowledge, but reflection gives wisdom. Without deep thinking, information is useless. Those who develop the habit of reflection not only grow smarter, but also make better decisions, build stronger relationships, and create a life filled with purpose. In the next part, we will explore how to build a sharp and analytical mind, one that questions, reasons, and finds clarity even in the most complex situations. Stay tuned as we continue unlocking the secrets of intelligence. Building a sharp and analytical mind. An intelligent mind is not just about collecting knowledge. It is about using that knowledge wisely. Many people consume information, but very few know how to analyze it, question it, and apply it in their daily lives. Intelligence is not about memorizing facts. It is about understanding patterns, making connections, and thinking critically. A sharp mind can look at a situation, break it down into smaller pieces, and find solutions that others overlook. This ability is not reserved for a select few. It can be developed by anyone willing to train their brain to think deeper and sharper. The most powerful tool for sharpening the mind is observation. Highly intelligent individuals don't just look at things. They see beyond the surface. They notice details others ignore. They analyze people's words, body language, and actions. They observe patterns in society, nature, and business. The more a person trains their mind to observe, the sharper their thinking becomes. Intelligence grows when a person starts paying attention to everything around them, questioning why things happen the way they do. A mind that is truly sharp never accepts things at face value. It questions, investigates, and seeks deeper meaning. Blindly believing everything without analyzing it is dangerous. This is why the habit of questioning everything is a must. Great thinkers ask, why is this true? What is the evidence? Who benefits from this information? By doing so, they separate truth from deception and wisdom from misinformation. The ability to think independently is one of the greatest strengths of an intelligent mind. Another crucial factor in building intelligence is learning to break down complex problems. Many people get overwhelmed when they face a difficult challenge. A sharp mind, however, does not panic. Instead, it divides the problem into smaller pieces and tackles them one by one. This approach makes even the toughest challenges manageable. The greatest minds in history, from inventors to strategists, succeeded because they mastered the art of simplifying complexity. Clarity of thought is what separates an average thinker from an extraordinary one. A cluttered mind leads to poor decisions. That is why intelligent individuals develop the habit of organizing their thoughts. They write down their ideas, make mental connections, and prioritize important information. A person who can express their thoughts clearly, whether through writing or speech, shows true intellectual strength. One of the most underrated habits that build intelligence is playing with different perspectives. Instead of looking at a situation from one angle, highly intelligent individuals try to see it from multiple viewpoints. This helps them understand other people better, predict future outcomes, and make more informed decisions. A mind that can shift perspectives can solve problems faster and think more creatively. Mistakes are often seen as failures, but to an intelligent mind, they are lessons. Many people let mistakes define them, but the truly sharp thinkers analyze their failures and extract valuable insights from them. They ask, what went wrong? What can I do differently next time? Every mistake becomes a stepping stone to wisdom. The more lessons a person learns from their failures, the more intelligent they become. Another powerful trait of an analytical mind is embracing uncertainty. Many people fear the unknown and avoid situations where they don't have clear answers. But intelligence thrives in uncertainty. A sharp thinker understands that not everything has an immediate answer. They stay patient, gather information, and analyze the situation before making a decision. This is why highly intelligent people remain calm under pressure. They don't rush to conclusions. They let their minds process everything first. Reading is often called the key to intelligence, but how a person reads matters more than how much they read. A sharp mind does not just consume books for articles, it analyzes them. It questions the author's perspective, compares different sources, and extracts valuable insights. Intelligent people don't just memorize information, they connect it to what they already know and apply it in real life. The ability to focus deeply is another hallmark of an intelligent mind. In a world filled with distractions, those who can concentrate deeply on one task at a time gain an intellectual advantage. Deep focus allows the brain to process information more effectively, solve problems faster, and understand concepts on a deeper level. This is why some of the most intelligent individuals in history worked in solitude, away from distractions, allowing their minds to reach their full potential. A sharp and analytical mind is not limited to logic alone. It also requires emotional intelligence. Many people think intelligence is just about numbers and data, but understanding human emotions is just as important. Intelligent individuals learn to control their emotions, read others' emotions, and respond wisely in different situations. The ability to remain calm, persuasive, and empathetic is a sign of a truly sharp mind. One of the biggest barriers to intelligence is ego. A person who believes they already know everything stops learning. The sharpest minds in the world remain humble and open to new ideas. They listen to others, even when they disagree. They admit when they are wrong and are willing to change their views when presented with better information. A closed mind is a weak mind, but an open mind continues to grow stronger. Another essential lesson for building a sharp mind is developing a strong memory. Intelligence is not just about analyzing, it is also about recalling important information at the right time. Great thinkers train their minds to remember details, key facts, and past experiences. They use memory techniques, such as visualization and association, to strengthen their ability to retain knowledge. Physical health also plays a huge role in intelligence. A tired, unhealthy brain cannot function at its best. This is why intelligent individuals prioritize rest, nutrition, and exercise. A well-rested brain processes information faster. A healthy body supports mental clarity. Those who take care of their physical health sharpen their minds in ways they don't even realize. The most intelligent minds do not fear change, they embrace it. Change is uncomfortable, but it is also where growth happens. When people resist new ideas or ways of thinking, they limit their intelligence. The ability to adapt, stay curious, and keep learning is what separates those who stagnate from those who evolve. One of the greatest secrets of a sharp mind is learning from others. Many people believe intelligence is a solo journey, but the smartest individuals surround themselves with people who challenge their thinking. They seek mentors, read biographies, and listen to experts. They learn from the mistakes and successes of others, accelerating their own growth in the process. A truly intelligent person does not just think critically, they act wisely. Intelligence is wasted if it is not used for the right decisions. Sharp thinkers don't just collect information, they apply it in ways that improve their lives and the lives of others. Every piece of knowledge they gain is transformed into action that leads to progress. In the end, intelligence is not a gift, it is a habit. It is built through daily choices, deep thinking, and the willingness to keep growing. A sharp mind is not one that has all the answers, but one that never stops seeking them. Those who dedicate themselves to sharpening their intelligence will always be ahead in life. In the next part, we will dive deeper into emotional intelligence and social skills, two powerful forces that influence how effectively intelligence is used in the real world. Mastering emotional intelligence and social skills. Intelligence is not just about solving complex problems or understanding difficult concepts. It is also about understanding people, emotions, and relationships. A truly intelligent person does not just think logically but also navigates life with emotional wisdom. The greatest minds in history were not just book smart, they were people smart. They knew how to read emotions, respond with control, and connect with others in a meaningful way. This is the power of emotional intelligence, and without it, intelligence remains incomplete. An intelligent person understands that emotions can either be a weapon or a weakness. Those who lack emotional control react impulsively, make poor decisions, and regret their actions later. But those who master their emotions gain an incredible advantage. They think before they react, they pause before they speak, and they choose their words carefully. Instead of letting anger or frustration dictate their actions, they use patience and logic to handle situations wisely. The ability to control emotions starts with self-awareness. Most people do not even realize how much their emotions control their actions. But the intelligent mind takes a step back and observes itself. It asks, why am I feeling this way? Is this emotion helping me or hurting me? This simple habit of self-reflection changes everything. It prevents unnecessary conflicts, avoids emotional outbursts, and allows a person to make clear, rational choices. Another key lesson is understanding that not every battle is worth fighting. An intelligent person does not waste energy proving themselves to those who will never understand. They do not argue over meaningless things, and they do not let negativity consume them. Instead, they choose their battles wisely. They know when to speak and when to stay silent. They know that true power comes from self-control, not from winning every argument. Great minds also recognize the power of empathy. Intelligence is not about looking down on others, it is about understanding them. A truly intelligent person does not judge someone immediately. They listen, they observe, and they try to understand the emotions behind people's actions. This ability to connect with others on a deeper level builds trust, respect, and strong relationships. People who lack emotional intelligence push others away, but those who develop it create powerful connections that last a lifetime. Communication is another essential skill. Many brilliant individuals fail in life simply because they cannot communicate their ideas effectively. Intelligence is useless if it cannot be expressed clearly. The most successful people in the world are not just smart, they know how to speak with confidence, how to persuade others, and how to express their thoughts in a way that people understand. Mastering this skill opens doors that intelligence alone never could. A strong mind also knows the importance of handling criticism wisely. Most people either ignore criticism completely or take it too personally. But the truly intelligent person sees criticism as feedback, not an attack. They analyze whether it is useful, apply what is necessary, and discard what is irrelevant. Instead of getting offended, they use criticism as a tool for growth. This is what separates those who remain stagnant from those who continuously improve. Another powerful habit is letting go of the need for validation. Many people seek approval from others, constantly worrying about what people think of them. But the intelligent mind understands that seeking external validation is a trap. They do not waste time trying to impress others. Instead, they focus on becoming the best version of themselves. They measure success by their own standards, not by the opinions of the crowd. A truly intelligent person also understands the importance of forgiveness. Holding on to anger is like carrying a heavy burden. It only slows you down. The strongest minds do not waste energy on resentment. They let go, move forward, and focus on their growth. Forgiveness is not about excusing bad behavior. It is about freeing yourself from negativity. A mind that is full of grudges cannot think clearly, but a mind that is free of hatred can focus on success. Another critical lesson is staying calm under pressure. Life will throw challenges, obstacles, and unexpected problems. But intelligence is measured not by how much someone knows, but by how they handle difficult situations. Do they panic? Do they break down? Or do they remain composed and find solutions? Those who can think clearly under pressure are always the ones who succeed in the long run. A highly intelligent mind also knows the value of surrounding itself with the right people. The people you spend time with influence your mindset, your habits, and even your success. Smart individuals choose their circle carefully. They do not waste time with toxic, negative people who drain their energy. Instead, they seek out those who inspire them, challenge them, and push them to be better. Another important aspect of intelligence is understanding that not everything needs a reaction. Many people waste their energy reacting to negativity, drama, and distractions. But the intelligent mind knows when to stay silent, when to walk away, and when to focus on more important things. They understand that attention is their most valuable resource, and they do not waste it on things that do not matter. A truly sharp mind values self-respect. They set boundaries. They do not let others manipulate or control them. They know their worth and do not allow disrespect, whether it comes from strangers or loved ones. Many people tolerate disrespect out of fear of losing relationships, but those with high intelligence understand that respect is non-negotiable. Another lesson is learning to say no. Many people struggle with this simple word, often agreeing to things they do not want to do just to please others. But the intelligent mind understands that time is the most valuable asset. They say no to distractions, no to toxic people, and no to anything that does not align with their goals. An intelligent person also embraces silence. They do not fear being alone with their thoughts. In fact, they use silence as a tool for reflection, creativity, and problem-solving. Some of the greatest ideas in history were born in moments of solitude. A cluttered mind filled with noise and distractions cannot think deeply, but a mind that embraces silence finds clarity. One of the most powerful habits of intelligent people is remaining open-minded. They do not cling to old beliefs just because they are comfortable. They are always willing to learn, to change, and to see things from a different perspective. The moment someone thinks they know everything is the moment they stop growing. True intelligence comes from the ability to adapt and evolve. A sharp mind also recognizes the importance of gratitude. Intelligence is not just about solving problems, it is about seeing the beauty in life. People who constantly complain and focus on what is missing are mentally weak. But those who practice gratitude develop a strong, resilient mindset. They focus on what they have, they appreciate the small things, and they find joy even in difficult times. At the core of emotional intelligence is self-mastery. A person who cannot control themselves will always be controlled by something else, whether it is emotions, other people, or circumstances. The greatest power a person can have is the power over their own mind. When you master yourself, you master life. Everything we have discussed leads to one conclusion: intelligence is more than knowledge. It is wisdom. It is understanding. It is knowing when to speak and when to stay silent, when to act and when to wait, when to fight and when to walk away. Those who develop emotional intelligence not only become smarter, they become unstoppable. In the next part, we will explore the role of discipline in mental excellence. Because intelligence without discipline is wasted potential. Stay tuned, and remember, the greatest mind is the one that never stops growing. The role of discipline in mental excellence. Discipline is the bridge between intelligence and achievement. A brilliant mind without discipline is like a powerful engine without fuel. It has potential but no drive. Intelligence alone does not lead to success. It is the ability to stay committed, focused, and consistent that separates those who thrive from those who remain stagnant. The greatest minds in history were not just intelligent. They had the discipline to refine their skills, push through struggles, and stay dedicated even when motivation faded. A sharp mind needs structure. Without discipline, thoughts become scattered, and progress becomes inconsistent. The most intelligent people do not rely on temporary bursts of inspiration. They create systems, routines, and habits that keep them on the path of learning and self-improvement. They do not let distractions take over. They do not wait for the perfect moment. They take action every day, knowing that growth happens through consistent effort, not occasional brilliance. The biggest difference between those who reach their full potential and those who don't is their ability to control their impulses. A disciplined person does not let emotions dictate their actions. They understand that short-term pleasure often leads to long-term regret. They sacrifice temporary comfort for lasting success. They know that staying up late watching mindless content weakens the mind, while waking up early to learn, reflect, and grow strengthens it. Discipline is not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Even the most intelligent minds face failure, self-doubt, and moments of weakness. But the disciplined ones don't quit. They push through, adjust their strategies, and keep moving forward. They understand that true intelligence is not just about knowledge, but about applying that knowledge every single day. In a world filled with distractions, discipline is a superpower. Social media, entertainment, and endless notifications are designed to steal attention. An undisciplined mind falls into these traps, wasting hours on meaningless distractions. But a disciplined person makes conscious choices. They set boundaries, remove unnecessary distractions, and train their minds to focus on what truly matters. One of the strongest habits of a disciplined mind is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when they don't feel like it. Motivation is temporary, it comes and goes. But discipline stays. The smartest people in the world wake up early to read, learn, and plan, not because they always feel like it, but because they know it is necessary for growth. They exercise, not because they enjoy it every time, but because they understand that a healthy body fuels a sharp mind. The secret to developing unshakable discipline is building small habits and following them relentlessly. Instead of setting unrealistic goals and giving up, start with small commitments. Read for 10 minutes daily. Reduce screen time by 15 minutes. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Discipline is built over time, and once it becomes part of who you are, your intelligence and potential will expand beyond limits. Every successful person understands the power of self-control. They do not let emotions, cravings, or external influences control their actions. They operate on logic, strategy, and long-term vision. They think before they react. They analyze before they decide. They do not allow distractions to pull them away from their goals because they know every wasted second is a step away from greatness. Discipline is also about mastering your thoughts. An undisciplined mind is filled with negative self-talk, doubt, and excuses. A disciplined mind replaces these with clarity, confidence, and purpose. When faced with a challenge, an undisciplined person says, "I can't do this." A disciplined person says, "How can I overcome this?" Intelligence is not just about learning new things, it's about developing the mental strength to stay focused, optimistic, and determined. The ability to delay gratification is one of the most important traits of highly intelligent and disciplined people. They are not looking for quick rewards. They are playing the long game. They understand that true success is built slowly but steadily. They invest their time in learning, working, and improving, knowing that the results will come later. The impatient mind seeks instant pleasure. The disciplined mind seeks lifelong progress. There will always be days when discipline feels impossible. The mind will try to convince you to take it easy, to quit early, to put things off until tomorrow. But those who truly succeed are the ones who show up anyway. They understand that success is not built on how they feel in the moment, but on what they repeatedly do despite their feelings. Another sign of a disciplined mind is consistency in learning. It is not enough to learn something once and forget about it. The most intelligent people revisit their knowledge, reflect on it, and apply it in new ways. They make learning a daily habit. understanding that intelligence is a lifelong journey, not a destination. The path to greatness requires sacrifice. The most disciplined individuals give up distractions, unhealthy habits, and meaningless activities to invest in their future. They are willing to be uncomfortable now so that they can be successful later. They choose growth over comfort, wisdom over entertainment, and long-term success over short-term pleasure. Discipline is also about commitment. Many people start strong but give up when things get difficult. But true discipline means staying consistent even when results are not immediate. The greatest minds did not become great overnight. They stayed on their path, improved every day, and refused to quit. Every successful person has moments of self-doubt. But the disciplined ones do not let fear control them. They take action despite uncertainty. They understand that waiting for the perfect moment is just an excuse. The best time to start is always now. Discipline leads to confidence. When you control your actions, your mind becomes stronger. When you build good habits, you trust yourself more. A disciplined person does not rely on external validation. They believe in their own abilities because they have proven to themselves that they can stay committed. An intelligent mind is nothing without discipline. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you lack the discipline to use it, it becomes useless. Discipline is what transforms intelligence into action, and action into results. It is the foundation of self-mastery, success, and lifelong learning. As we move forward, remember this: your intelligence is only as strong as your ability to apply it consistently. In the next part, we will explore how to become a lifelong learner, unlocking the ultimate path to intelligence. Because the journey does not end here, it only gets better. Becoming a lifelong learner, the ultimate path to intelligence. Intelligence is not something that peaks at a certain age, it is a lifelong journey. The most brilliant minds in history never stopped learning, never stopped questioning, and never settled for what they already knew. True intelligence is built over time, shaped by daily habits, strengthened by curiosity, and refined through experience. This journey does not end when a person finishes school or reaches a certain level of success. In fact, that is only the beginning. Every great thinker, leader, and innovator shares one common trait: the hunger for knowledge. They do not see learning as a chore but as a privilege. They know that every new piece of information, every skill mastered, and every lesson learned adds to their ability to understand the world. Intelligence is like a fire, it needs constant fuel. And that fuel comes from reading, exploring, listening, and engaging with ideas that challenge the mind. A lifelong learner understands that knowledge is not limited to books or classrooms. Real intelligence comes from experience, from failures, from conversations, and from observing the world with an open mind. The moment a person believes they know everything is the moment their growth stops. But those who remain students of life, always seeking, always questioning, continue to evolve, expand, and reach new levels of understanding. The mind is a muscle, and just like the body, it weakens without exercise. A stagnant mind becomes dull, unable to think critically, solve problems, or adapt to new challenges. But an active mind, one that constantly absorbs new information, tests ideas, and refines its understanding, stays sharp, agile, and powerful. Intelligence is not just about what a person knows today, but about their willingness to keep learning tomorrow. Some of the most valuable lessons in life come from unexpected places. A conversation with a stranger, a mistake that seemed like a failure, a book that challenges long-held beliefs. These are the moments that shape intelligence. Those who embrace these lessons instead of ignoring them develop a deeper, richer understanding of the world. Every experience, no matter how small, has the potential to teach something valuable. But learning is not just about gathering information, it is about applying it. A person who reads hundreds of books but never puts their knowledge into practice remains unchanged. Intelligence grows when knowledge is tested in the real world, when lessons are turned into actions, and when theories are transformed into results. The most successful people are not just learners, they are doers. The ability to learn from failure is one of the greatest signs of intelligence. Every mistake carries a lesson, every setback is an opportunity for growth, and every challenge is a chance to become stronger. Those who fear failure remain stuck, while those who embrace it move forward. The wisest individuals do not avoid mistakes, they analyze them, learn from them, and use them as stepping stones to greater success. Lifelong learners also understand the importance of adaptation. The world is constantly changing, and intelligence is not just about keeping up, it is about staying ahead. The ability to adjust, to rethink strategies, and to embrace new ideas is what separates those who thrive from those who struggle. The most intelligent minds are not rigid, they are flexible, open to change, and ready to evolve. True intelligence is also deeply connected to emotional wisdom. A person who can control their emotions, communicate effectively, and understand others has a level of intelligence that goes beyond logic. Emotional intelligence allows people to build strong relationships, navigate challenges with clarity, and make decisions that benefit not just themselves, but those around them. A sharp mind without emotional balance is incomplete. Discipline is the silent force behind intelligence. A mind that is disciplined, focused, and determined to keep learning will always outperform a mind that is easily distracted, lazy, or unwilling to put in the effort. Intelligence is not about talent alone. It is about the daily commitment to self-improvement. A person who reads, questions, and challenges themselves every day will inevitably surpass someone who relies on raw talent but refuses to grow. Great thinkers also understand the power of observation. The world is filled with lessons for those who pay attention. The way people react, the patterns in nature, the behaviors that lead to success or failure, all of these offer insights to those who are willing to observe and learn. A person who watches, listens, and thinks deeply about what they see develops an intelligence that goes beyond surface-level knowledge. Another powerful lesson of lifelong learning is the ability to let go of outdated beliefs. Intelligence is not about holding on to ideas just because they feel comfortable. It is about challenging them, refining them, and even discarding them when necessary. The ability to change one's mind based on new evidence is a sign of true wisdom. A rigid mind is a limited mind, but a flexible mind is one that continues to grow. Curiosity is the driving force behind all great discoveries. The world's greatest scientists, inventors, and thinkers all had one thing in common: they never stopped asking questions. They were not satisfied with easy answers. They wanted to dig deeper, to understand more, and to explore beyond what was already known. This habit of curiosity is what leads to breakthroughs, to innovation, and to greatness. One of the most important habits of an intelligent person is choosing the right environment. The people one surrounds themselves with, the information they consume, and the conversations they engage in all shape the mind. A person who spends time with those who challenge them, inspire them, and push them to think will naturally grow. But those who stay in negative, limiting environments will find their intelligence stagnating. Learning does not always come from those who are older or more experienced. Sometimes, the best lessons come from the most unexpected places: a child's question, a beginner's fresh perspective, or an observation from someone who sees things differently. An intelligent mind does not dismiss ideas based on who they come from, it evaluates them based on their value. Patience is another trait of true intelligence. Learning takes time. Growth is not immediate. A person who expects instant results will always be disappointed. But those who understand that knowledge builds over months, years, and even decades will continue to move forward. Intelligence is a long game, and those who play it with patience always come out ahead. An intelligent person is not afraid to admit when they are wrong. Pride and ego are the enemies of growth. Those who cannot acknowledge their mistakes or accept new ideas remain stuck in ignorance. The ability to say, "I was wrong, and now I have learned something new," is one of the strongest indicators of true intelligence. At the core of lifelong learning is self-awareness. A person who truly understands themselves, their strengths, their weaknesses, their emotions, and their habits has the ability to improve in ways that others cannot. Self-awareness allows people to identify areas where they need to grow and actively seek out ways to become better. Without it, growth is random. With it, growth is intentional. The journey to intelligence is never-ending. There is always more to learn, more to explore, and more to understand. The greatest minds are not the ones who know everything, but the ones who know they still have much to learn. The commitment to lifelong learning is the ultimate key to intelligence. This is not just about being smart. It is about living a life of endless growth, wisdom, and understanding. Intelligence is not a destination, it is a way of life. Stay curious, stay disciplined, and never stop learning. Your mind is your greatest asset. Keep strengthening it every single day. If this inspired you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to United Sports. The journey to intelligence continues. See you in the next video.